Yo, man, who the fuck is Joe Budden, man? This fucking guy, Joe Budden. Jesus fucking Christ, man. We gonna have to do some research on this Mr. Budden, man. I'm One Sir Grove, OSGOE. This is C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide. Yo, man, we gon' dissect, analyze, deconstruct, research, evaluate, assess, and come to understand who a Mr. Joe Budden be. So, if you're a fan of this show, like a real fan, and not a not a person who like pretends to be a fan but ain't really a fucking true fan. I mean, man, I can't make everyone be a fan. Can't make people be fans. You know what I mean? You're either a fucking fan and legit fan at that, or you're not a fan. At any rate, man, thanks for tuning in. If you are a true fan, then we495, man, we most certainly appreciate you. So, man, do you know who the fuck Joe Budden is? Do any of y'all out there know who Joe Budden is? I'm sure he has a huge following on, like, Twitter. I haven't even looked it up, but we about to check that shit out. Y'all ever heard of the Breakfast Club? Look, man. Do you guys know who Lil Yachty is? You ever heard of this young man? His name is Lil Yachty. He's a powerhouse of a rap artist. He's a young dude doing his thing. And there's some controversy as of late. The Lil Yachty, successful, young rap artist, rap star, that he somehow stiffed his jeweler. If you type Lil Yachty, yes, yacht, like a boat, Lil Yachty. If you type Lil Yachty, jeweler or jewelry, it should pop right up there in videos, and you can see where people are talking about how, for whatever reason, I don't know, maybe it's a technical glitch, maybe it's just a mistake. I have no idea what, of it is actually genuine, legit, real, or unreal. But rumor has it on the web that Lil Yachty supposedly wrote a check for some jewelry, or like a jewelry piece or set of jewelry. I don't know exactly. And it bounced. The check bounced. And so some are speculating that Lil Yachty is running out of money. I don't know if that's true. I mean, fuck, dude. If he's a multimillionaire, I'm guessing he has multiple bank accounts. But, you have people who jump to conclusions. They're like, oh, he must be going broke because, like, his check bounced or some shit, right? I mean, it's amazing that someone doesn't just say, well, maybe that's just one bank account and maybe he moves some money around or who knows. But, again, people are quick to gossip and just be like, oh, Lil Yachty's going broke. Like, there's something wrong with this kid's career. Like, he's failing. I don't know that that's the case. I don't see how it could fail. I mean, based on what I've observed of Lil Yachty puts out videos and they go basically viral. I don't know why he wouldn't be able to keep doing that kind of indefinitely. I don't know that he's experienced any type of down tick in his career. I don't know that he's down or that he's not doing, that he's doing, I don't know that he's doing not so well. I haven't seen any indication of that in the Twitterverse or, online and social media. I don't think he's failing. And from what I've read on the threads and like in the blogs, I mean, he's helped out a lot of his friends and like family members, man. He's like paid their rent and bought them cars and all kinds of shit, man. So, I would imagine he has credit with someone. I mean, he's helped out a lot of people if what I'm reading is true. And I'm guessing that, some people are there to help him out if he's ever in need. And it looks like for the foreseeable future, other people are in need and he's the one who has at the moment, right? So that's my just basic analysis, man. My basic research that I've conducted of Lil Yachty. Shout outs to Lil Yachty. I've given Lil Yachty props before, man. His style of music it's not my style. It's different to me. It's odd, but it works for him and it works well. And I'm happy that he has been as successful as he has being him. Now, I'm not with the auto-tune. I don't approve of or think that the auto-tune is something that should ever be used in the world of rap. But Lil Yachty has used it as a tool, and it has helped him become successful. So it's like, differences of opinions. It's like whatever works for the next person, for each individual. That said, I like Lil Yachty's persona when he's on camera. And one of the best, I think the best interview I've ever seen of him is the video. Hold on, let me scroll. Lil Yachty battles with Joe Budden and DJ Academics. This was uploaded by Complex. 4.3 million subscribers, 4 million views. And again, Lil Yachty battles with Joe Budden and DJ Academics. Everyday struggle. So Joe Budden, let's get the fucking Joe Budden, man, and let's check this guy out. Let's see. First of all, let's go Joe. Okay, no, let's do it this way. I'm manually typing this here. Lil Yachty net worth. Okay. Lil Yachty net worth. It says $8 million. And that this is from Wealthy Gorilla, showing that he was born in Mapleton, Georgia. Okay, let's see if there's any other sources here. Okay, celebrity net worth. It also says 8 million. Forbes puts Lil Yachty at 11 million. And I don't know what year that is. We could look at the year. It says 9 April 2019. It says that, which was this year, Lil Yachty's net worth of $8 million. But hold on. Forbes is saying 11 million. So let's see. Top earning of 2017 Hip Hop X. I just see Sean Combs there. Is this one of those fucking things? Okay, I was going to say, I hope it's not one of those things where I have to click to advance to the next page. All right, so it says right here on page 2 of 22 pages, this is Forbes. It says, quote, "The king of teens may now be 20 years old, but the self-proclaimed bubblegum rapper is still the youngest member of the Hip Hop Cash Kings." Forbes puts him at $11 million, so I don't know why the other sources are putting him at 8. But nonetheless, we have a range of numbers of at least $8 million. Okay, and Lil Yachty, let me see. I know they mentioned his age, and we could do the simple math from 2017 to 18 to 19. But I just want to double check. Lil Yachty, he is 22 years old. His full name is Miles Parks McCollum. Miles Parks McCollum. Let's see what we can glean from Wikipedia here very quickly. How y'all doing too, by the way, man? How are y'all doing? Hopefully the weather is not extreme wherever you are. And if it is, man, I feel really bad and empathize with you. I hope that it starts to cool out and, chill out. Let's see. Labels. Quality Control, Capital Motown. 23 August is when he was born, 1997. He's also known as Little Boat. All right, let's see. His early life in Mapleton, Georgia. Let's see, in 2015, he adopted the stage name Yachty and moved from his hometown of Atlanta to New York City. Oh, he's out here. He stayed with a friend and networked with online street fashion personalities while he built up his own Instagram following. Career. Yachty first came to prominence in December. Oh, I didn't realize it was that recent. 2015, when the SoundCloud version of his song One Night was used in a viral comedy video. 2016 February, Yachty debuted as a model in Kanye West's Yeezy Season 3 fashion line at Madison Square Garden. Yachty's debut mixtape Lil Boat was released in March 2016. 2016 April, Yachty collaborated with DRAM on the hit song Broccoli, which peaked at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. He featured on Chance the Rapper's Coloring Book mixtape, released in May 2016. Let's see, on 10 June 2016, he announced he had signed a joint venture record deal with Quality Control Capitol Records. Dude, Capitol Records is no fucking joke. No joke. It goes on. Lot of information here. Let's see. 20 February 2018, Lil Yachty announced on 20 February 2018, Lil Yachty announced that his album Lil Boat 2 will be released on 9 March 2018. It was confirmed earlier on 21 January 2018 that Lil Yachty and Takeoff have collaborated on an album that is yet to be released. Let's see. Then it says, If You Were Mine, which is a single, was released 27 April 2018. All right. Lil Yachty has called his style bubblegum trap. His songs have sampled sounds ranging from Mario Brothers, Charlie Brown, the theme from Rugrats, and the startup sound of GameCube console. Other themes in his works include clouds, cotton candy, the Super Nintendo, and scenes from Pixar films. His friend, The Good Perry, is heavily involved in the production of his songs. Yachty's style has also been described as mumble rap. Rolling Stone described his music as catchy, intentionally dinky-sounding tunes packed with off-color boasts delivered in a proudly amateurish sing-song. The Guardian called his music fun, hook-first pop rap oblivious to songcraft and structure that doesn't take itself too seriously, with very little interest in legacy and even less in rap canon. Yachty grew up listening to Canadian rapper Drake. Let's see his personal life. Oh, shit. Lil Yachty, man, is a smart dude. Says he attended Alabama State University in fall of 2015, but dropped out to pursue his musical career. I mean, man, I wish he would have gotten his degree and hope that he does in the future, man. Regardless of where he, in that hypothetical scenario, like re-matriculates. But, I mean, fucking, kudos to him, man, for getting those millions of dollars when he had the opportunity. Says in a 2016 interview for CNN, Yachty expressed support for Bernie Sanders in 2016 presidential election. Now, I'm guessing that's because Bernie Sanders wants to give away ice cream and puppies. Who doesn't want a cute little puppy dog, man, as an animal companion. Let's see, and praised Sanders in his work during the civil rights movement. Well, Mr. Lil Yachty, I'm one Sir Grove. I don't know that you'll ever hear this podcast, but I give you props for being an entrepreneur, for being a musical marketing genius similar to Tekashi 6ix9ine, Daniel Hernandez. I would hope that you find favor in Mr. Donald Trump, because I would imagine that the more you learn about capitalism, you will come to understand that people like Bernie Sanders are very dangerous individuals. Let's see here. Endorsements. Yachty made a guest appearance. Again, this is from Wikipedia, Creative Commons. Yachty, quote, Yachty made a guest appearance in a Sprite commercial with LeBron James, where he is seen in an ice cave playing the piano. Lil Yachty was picked to be the face of the new Nautica and Urban Outfitters collection. That's dope. I like Nautica. Yachty also appeared in the It Takes Two video with Carl Ray Jepsen for Target. In 2018, Yachty worked with Donny Osmond to create a theme song for Chef Boyardee titled Start the Party. Legal issues. What is this? Quote, on 1 September 2015, Yachty and one other man were arrested in a mall in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida for credit card fraud. Right. Yachty was released after posting a bail bond of $11,000. According to Yachty, his records were expunged. Credit card fraud. It's weird. I mean, at least it ain't some weirdo shit. All right, discography. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from 2016 Little Boat forward to Little Boat 3 for 2019. So he did Little Boat 2 in 2018, and then there's Little Boat 3 2019. Awards and nominations. Let's see, he's been nominated 3 times for Billboard Music Awards. He's been nominated for MTV. Nominated for iHeart Radio Much Music Video Awards. Granted, he did nominate himself, but nonetheless, that was for Best New International Artist. Let's see, references. All right. And then one of the references here is, this is funny, hold on. One of the references. Yeah, we're going to get to Joe Budden. Joe Budden, if you're listening, bro, we're going to get to you, man. We're going to get to you. We're going to do the research here. We're going to find out why you've been such an angry man. Why you've been so angry over all these different years. What the fuck? I just had this shit, man. The fuck is this? I'm scrolling. Oh, here it is. This is the second, it's actually reference number 2. It's the second reference in the list of references. It says, Charity Justin, like tin, the metal, 18 April 2017, declaring a moratorium on the term mumble rap, retrieved, The Ringer, 14 May 2018. All right, lots of references. There are 41 of them. External links. Lil Yachty on SoundCloud. Clicking on that now. Oh, it just goes to SoundCloud. I thought it was going to take us to Lil Yachty's, let me see, external links. Come on, whoever in the Creative Commons is on top of this Wikipedia shit. Oh, here it goes. Lil Yachty, okay. All right, so Lil Yachty is SoundCloud.com. Let's see, member. Let me see here. 770RD, like Romeo Delta. M as in Michael.soundcloud.com/770RD. Little Yachty. All right, let's check it out. AKA Lil Boat. That's dope. That's pretty cool. He's got a bunch of shit up here, man. Damn, he got a lot of stuff. Summer songs too. Teenage Emotions, Little Boat, Nothing to Prove. Oh, those are playlists. Okay. I don't know who all those. Okay, Little Boat has 13 tracks. Little Boat 2 has 17 tracks. Nothing to Prove, 15 tracks is his. Yeah, Teenage Emotions is him. He's wearing that pink outfit. He's in the middle. And then summer songs too. Show more playlists. Oh, there's Lil Yachty. Little Boat the what? Little Boat the. I don't see what it is after ... The 12 tracks, 45 minutes, 51 seconds. All right, so that's Lil Yachty. And now let's check out Joe Budden and find out why Joe Budden is always acting like a butt. Joe Budden net worth. It brings up Joe fucking loser ass Biden. I said Joe Budden, not Joe fucking Biden. I'm gonna have to listen back on the podcast. I'm pretty sure I said Joe Budden. Why is Google fucking playing games? Come on, Sycamore. Okay. So it says here, according to Wealthy Gorilla, Quote, he has also worked on several other mixtape singles and has collaborated with other musicians as a featured artist in their music. As of 2019, Joe Budden's net worth is roughly $6 million. Okay, $6 million. Says the same thing. Yeah, that's still Wealthy Gorilla. Says the same thing on Celebrity Net Worth. Says the same thing on Comparalist.com. Money Inc. says the same thing. Wealtholino. Well, for some reason, Wealtholino says that he has $2 million. That's as of 2019. So let's see what this discrepancy might be as a result of. Wealtholino. Wealtholino.com wants to send you notifications. No disrespect, but blocked. I'm just saying, man. Like, I'm not trying to get a bunch of, like, push notifications and shit. I just want to see why they're saying he's got $2 million. I'm reading his life story right now, by the way, as I scroll through this shit. Scrolling through Wealtholino, Lino. Okay, well, I didn't see anything about the money there, but I just saw the $2 million. And then it says famous births, deaths. For some reason, he's on that page. His information, it says he's got 4 million. Then Wiki Celeb Info is back to 6. Celebbattler.com puts him at 6. And then The Richest Man puts him at 4.5. I don't know, man. It's starting to vary a bit widely. So there's something off there. Okay, there's a reason why those numbers are moving around. All right, there's something to that. So let's check out deeper. Let's ask Google. Let's just ask. Who is Joe Budden?
According to Wikipedia, Joseph Anthony Budden II is an American broadcaster, songwriter, and former rapper.
Former rapper. From Wikipedia. What Google just said. Budden began, quote, from Wikipedia Commons, Creative Commons. I stuttered there for a second. I was like, Commons. Quote, Budden began rapping in 1999 and his eponymous debut studio album was released in 2003. So let me think about what I was doing. 1999. Okay, Bone Thugs had the song East 1999. East 99. Whatever it was. East 99 Eternal. Yeah, East 99 Eternal. All right, so that puts that into perspective. That was 5 years after Creeping on a Come Up by Bone Thugs. 1999, 1 year before 2000. Okay, yeah. Those were the dark ages when there were a lot of when it was still the drug war in America. All right, and okay, so let's see. Then so his eponymous debut studio album was released in 2003, debuting at number 8 on the Billboard 200. Okay, so Joseph was number 8 on the Billboard, selling 95,000 copies within its first week. Okay, that's good so far. Okay, he's born in 1980. He's 39 years old, so he's in his 30s. Let's see. Nationality, American. Rapper, songwriter, broadcaster, media personality. All right, he's from Jersey. Television, state of the culture. He has 2 children. I hope he doesn't treat them the way that he treated Lil Yachty in that video. Rather in that what was supposed to be an interview. His musical career, genres, hip hop. You know what I think it might be? I think he's angry because Lil Yachty got paid so quickly and made so much money so rapidly. And it took Joe probably a lot of work, man, to get where he is now. And he's probably bitter on some level because Lil Yachty did it so effortlessly. Pretty much. I mean, he put in work, but, Lil Yachty, his style is he'll just take the auto-tune, process, filter his voice and shit, and just say some shit that's not even on time to the beat. Like, he'll just talk over beats. That's what Lil Yachty does. Lil Yachty talks and sings, and it doesn't even have to, be on time. And Joe Budden, probably put in, some rigorous, effort and, was probably wondering why Lil Yachty could just, not even have to rap on beat and can just say whatever he wants, that he doesn't care about how people take it in the same way that Joe Budden would. Lil Yachty's a carefree dude. So, okay, so that's one of the, I've identified that. That makes sense to me now. This is all getting put into perspective here as the pieces of the puzzle come into focus here. We have a picture. The picture's beginning to emerge. So it says labels. Mood Music, Empire E1, Amalgam Digital, Desert Storm, Def Jam. So I'm guessing Def Jam is kind of Joe Budden's claim to fame there. Years active, 1999 to present. Associated acts, Slaughterhouse, Arab Music, Eminem, Fabulous, Just Blaze, Styles P. All right, so he's familiar with Fabulous, Slaughterhouse, vaguely Just Blaze, and Styles P. All right, so his website is joebudden.com. About to click on that. There's also Joe Budden Podcast. What is that, tour.com? All right, so I'm on joebudden.com right now. Let's see what pops up. He says, I'll name the podcast later. All right. All Love Lost, Deluxe, Some Love Lost, No Love Lost. Okay. All right, so let's see. Joe Budden began rapping in 1999 in his eponymous debut studio. Okay, we already read that. 95,000 copies within its first week. The album featured the hit single Pump It Up, Budden's most commercially successful solo single. From then on, he was signed to major record label Def Jam Recordings until 2007 when he signed to Entertainment One Music. After separating from Def Jam, he began recording and releasing solo mixtapes and albums on independent labels in 2013. He released No Love Lost, followed by Some Love Lost on November 4, 2014, and All Love Lost on October 16, 2015. Well, there's a lot of talk of love lost here, man, so it's starting to sound like, from what I've seen, some typical quintessential Joe Budden kind of like woe is such type shit, Some love lost, all love lost, no love lost. Might be some issues with love. On October 16, 2015, Budden's final album, Rage and the Machine. You hearing? Rage. So there's love, problems with it or whatever, and then there's rage over here. I mean, this guy's telegraphing his emotions, man. In addition to his solo work, Budden was a member of the American hip-hop supergroup Slaughterhouse. Let's see, who was on this? Joel Ortiz, King Crooked, and Royce the 5'9". Okay, so he's with Royce the 5'9", and my associated in the past group from Canada, Secret Society, Doug Crawford, who has in the past been signed to the label and still reflects said information on LinkedIn. Has also worked on projects with Royce the 5'9". So there's a connection. So again, Doug Crawford, who I connected to our label, which the icon is the Star of David, because I'm Judeo-Christian. It's the Star of David out of respect for Israel as America's ally, our allies, 20 plus years, 95 2000, man, 25 plus years, man. 25 years going on, man. A quarter of a century been rocking the 6-point star because I'm Judeo-Christian. And I like the Star of David. So, Doug Crawford in Canada, having in the not too distant past been associated with AONN, has worked on projects with Royce the 5'9". What a coincidence, Mr. Budden, that you have been also associated with Royce the 5'9". It seems you and I have something in common, which I never expected. So let's continue. Quote, they have released 2 studio albums as a group, the Independent Slaughterhouse and the Shady Records Interscope-backed Welcome to Our House. All right, that was 2008 to 2018. Back one screen. All right. Budden currently... did I get the part about Joel Ortiz, Royce the 5'9", and Crooked Eye? And Crooked Eye. If y'all don't know what Crooked Eye is, man, I don't know if this is where Mr. Dominic Antron Wycliffe got his name Crooked Eye. But Crooked Eye on the West Coast refers to St. Ides, a malt liquor, because the I for the St. Ides icon is a crooked I, letter I. So we used to call St. Ides the drink that rivals Old English 800, also known as 8-Ball malt liquor. St. Ides was a rival company. Well, they were rival beers. Let's see. Crooked Eye is from Long Beach, California. Okay. So, Joe Budden. All right. You know who he's been associated with now. Quote, Budden currently hosts the Joe Budden podcast along with Jamil Mal Clay, Rory Farrell, and Parks Valley, released bi-weekly through Spotify and YouTube. Well, I release this podcast via Spotify and YouTube as well. He also hosts State of the Culture on Revolt with Remy Ma, Brandon Jenkins, and Ebony K. Williams. He was previously one of the 3 hosts of Complex's Everyday Struggle, along with DJ Academics and Nadeska Alexis before leaving the show in January 2018. All right, let's check out his earlier life to try to get a better sense of Mr. Joe Budden and why he's so mean-spirited in terms of that interview with Lil Yachty, who was then at the time, I believe, like 19 going on 20 years old, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Joseph Anthony Budden, too, was born on 31 August 1980 in Spanish Harlem in New York City, right here, and moved to Jersey City, New Jersey at the age of 13, along with his older brother and mother, where he attended Lincoln High School. Budden's father was absent from his life for the entirety of his childhood. Well, so was my dad, but I'm not all like mean-spirited as an adult. As Mr. Budden seems to be quite a bit. Joe, why be so mean-spirited, man? If your dad wasn't around, I mean, shit, you don't have to be mean-spirited. Let's see. A subject he has talked about in his music. Budden showed little interest in school and was sent to a boarding school for troubled youth. Red flag, troubled youth. But I mean, in all fairness, I'm guessing by someone in the community considered a troubled youth. I never thought of myself as troubled youth. In hindsight, was I troubled? Misguided, but whatever. So I'll give him a pass on that because it's a label, right? Someone's like, Mr. Budden, you're a troubled youth. Doesn't mean that he was, but it says, and he was sent to a boarding school for troubled youth in North Carolina, where he began to hone his skills as a rapper. After returning to Jersey, yes, I have family in Jersey as well, So there's another common denominator, and I've been to New Jersey myself, Mr. Budden. Starting to see a lot of commonality here. But I'm not mean-spirited. And I would have never treated Lil Yachty the way that you did on that interview. That was ridiculous of you, Mr. Budden, Mr. Joe Budden. Even the Migos, who I don't see eye to eye with and who I quite frankly dislike after the beef with Bone Thugs and Harmony that they had. They, however, even made a comment about your rudeness in one of their songs that I try not to listen to. But when I hear it on occasion, I'm like, yeah, that mean Joe Budden. Let's see. Budden showed little interest in school. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Let's back up a little bit. Budden's father was absent from his life for the entirety of his childhood. A subject he's talked about in his music. Budden showed little interest in school and was sent to a boarding school. Okay, flash forward, where he began to hone his, and then his skills as a rapper. After returning to Jersey, he began taking drugs, developing an addiction to angel dust. All right, now that's not good. After an emotional confrontation with his mother, Budden voluntarily went into rehab on 3 July 1997 in exchange for him being allowed to attend a senior prom. Okay, well, that's good. He got help for his issue. So I give him credit for that. Budden did not earn his diploma. And by the age of 20, he had fathered a child with an older woman. With the son on the way, Budden began taking music more seriously and released his first mixtape in 2001. Budden and his friend Dub B, a local producer, began creating demos, one of which landed in the hands of Hot 97 radio host and Desert Storm Records label head DJ Clue, who invited Budden to rap on some of his mixtapes, working early on with Fabulous and his brother Paul Kane. His freestyle over the instrumental to Grindin' by Clips and his original song focus garnered attention and led to further appearances on mixtapes by the likes of DJ, K-Slay, and Cutmaster C. After 2 years on the mixtape circuit, Budden secured a deal with Def Jam Recordings in 2003, after which he began work on his major label debut. All right, I give him props for grinding. 2003 to 2009, debut album, Mood Music, released from Def Jam. After signing his major deal, Budden made a number of guest appearances before the release of his debut album, working with Kelly Rowland. And, you know what? I never liked Destiny's fucking Child, man. I hated Destiny's fucking Child. That was one of the dumbest fucking groups, in my opinion. But I liked Kelly Rowland. Out of everyone in the group, I thought she was good, man. I was like, you know what? I like Kelly Rowland. Something about her, man. You know, something about her. Kelly Rowland. Singer, songwriter, actress, television personality, executive producer, 1997 to present. Yeah, man, labels, Music World, Columbia, Sony, BMG. I released a track on Sony myself. It's called Clown Moves, Silly Sagging Pants. Let's see. I had an opportunity, man, to release some material on Sony DADC. And so I did. I paid to get on with it. And I released it. So I got on with it. Let's see here. So, following disbandment of Destiny's Child in 2006, Rowland released her second album, Ms. Kelly. Okay. So, hold up. They're giving out parking tickets, man. I gotta move. All right, so let me see. So, Angel Dust, whatever. Budden did not earn. Age of 20. Okay, DJ Clue. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. The screen went down here. What I mean by the screen went down was the screen moved, and so I had to get back to where I had left off. Yo, what's up with these women, man, wearing these like flats, dude, in the middle of the like fall? Like that has to be hard on the feet, man, on the ankles, and like just like the feet and like toes and like foot. You know what I mean? Like flats, I get it, like in maybe like the spring or the summer, but it's like, yo, it's the freaking like East Coast, like, you know what I'm saying? It's the winter, pretty much. Autumn, fall, winter. All right, so back to Mr. Joe Budden, who was acting like a butthole when he interviewed Lil Yachty. All right, so after signing this major deal, Budden made a number of guest appearances before the release. Okay, yeah, we already said that. Okay, and third, Storee, Storee, early into his contract. Budden released his eponymous debut. Okay, we've already talked about that and where it debuted. But let's move beyond the 95,000 units that we talked about before. And going on to sell 420,000 plus copies in the United States. So that was US Billboard 200. Okay. All right. It also entered at number 55 on the UK albums chart. The album contained Budden's most successful song, the 2003 Grammy-nominated summer hit, Pump It Up. I helped Doug Crawford get onto the Billboard charts. One day at a time. What's up, Doug? My guy, Doug Crawford. Man, we put out so much material together, man. It's been fun. Shout-outs to Secret Society in Canada. Shout-outs to Lucky Picks and Mr. Doug Crawford, formerly known as, or at some point in his rap music career, a.k.a. Bad News. Doug's my dude. I like Doug, man. I mean, I hope that he's, happy that I helped get him onto the Billboard charts. When I brought him onto the label with Young Chili, YC1, and everyone else. And I introduced him to all those Crips and Bloods from the West Coast. All right, so what track is this that is, okay, after, this is back to Joe Budden. After signing his major label deal, Budden made a number of guest appearances. Okay, before the release of his debut album, working with Kelly Rowland and Third Story, early in his contract, Budden released his eponymous debut studio album, Joe Budden. Okay, yeah, that's eponymous. His name, Joe Budden, all right. All right, and then let's take a look at that. Let's see what that is, man. Let's see what that is. I mean, you know what I'm saying, like artwork-wise. Joe Budden. Is that hat to the right? Yeah, it looks like it's over his right eye, so I understand what that means. Okay, because it's not over his left eye. It's definitely over his right eye. Is that? Yeah, it's definitely over the right eye. All right, so that's recorded 2002 to 2003. 75 minutes, 45 seconds, label on top. That is Def Jam. And Nitty, is it Natai or is it Nitty? One of the two. Was an executive, and then Terry Coralie, Webb, Skane, White Boy, and Just Blaze. Just Blaze Lofi, Lofey. Let's see. Singles from Joe Budden, Pump It Up, 8 May 2003, and 15 July 2003, Fire. In parentheses, a yes, y'all. A yes, y'all, and you don't stop. A yes, y'all, and you don't quit. Yeah. I don't know how it sounds, man. It just says yes, y'all. All right, so cool. All right, so looks like Mr. Budden's been making some serious moves in the hip-hop community. So I give him that. But still seemingly quite angry when he interviewed Lil Yachty. All right, so where we're, okay, so, okay, I gotta go back one screen. All right, so that is the album cover. I'm now familiar with it. So that was 10 June 2003. Joe Budden put that out. It debuted at number 8. We said that already. 95,000 units first week. Then 420,000 units in the U.S. It also entered number 55. We already said that, UK albums chart. The album contained Budden's most successful song, the 2003 Grammy-nominated summer hit Pump It Up, which was also featured in the soundtrack for the movie Too Fast, Too Furious, And the video games, Def Jam, Vendetta, Def Jam Fight for New York, and Madden NFL 2004. Those are big deals, man. Like, that's a big deal. So Joe Budden's done big time shit. We give him props for that over here. Goes on, in Wiki, Creative Commons. Many other songs from the album were featured in video games and movies, including Focus, Fire, featuring Busta Rhymes and Drop Drop. In late 2003, Budden featured on the R. Kelly, skip, scratch, going back. Wow. Produced song, Clubbin'. R. Kelly produced song, Clubbin'. I know. Budden's like shaking his head right now, just like shake my damn head. By Marquez Houston, which peaked at number 39 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 and at 15 on the UK BPI charts. After the respectable success of his first release, Budden wanted to take a less commercial direction with the second release, titled The Growth. The decision was met with disagreement from Def Jam higher-ups who wanted The Growth to follow the commercial style of his first release. You see, man, here's what I would have done, Joe. I know the direction you wanted to take with your album, but look, man, and I understand it's a sacrifice, man, and you got to do what you got to do, bro. And I understand your integrity, man, and, you know, your art and how you want for your music and art and talent to be viewed and shared with the world. But, yo, if Def Jam would have told me some shit, bruh, I would have been like, yo, fuck what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm rolling with Russell Simmons type shit. You know what I mean? Like, he probably don't... Wait, hold on. Is Russell Simmons... Hold up. What is Russell Simmons' political affiliation currently, given the Mandela effect? Russell Simmons' political affiliation. They're probably like, bro, you can't sign to like Def Jam, dude. You're way too controversial. You're a Trump supporter. Let's see. I don't know. I'm gonna suspend my judgment because Eazy-E was a Republican. Yeah, divorced Kimora Lee, right? 2009. Simmons was also accused of sexual misconduct and assault. He denies allegations. Simpson stepped down from his position in Def Jam Recordings and other companies. Early life, okay, Hollis Queens. Okay, that's not what the fuck. I just want to know. Like, it's a simple fucking question. He has an honorary doctorate degree in humane letters for his work as chairman. Let's see. Hold on. What is Russell Simmons' political affiliation? Come on, man. What the fuck is this, dude? Oh, okay. All right. Endorsed Hillary Clinton. All right. So that explains it right there. So, yeah. So, well, but he's not with Def Jam. And he stepped down. Well, okay. Hold on. I'm not saying he's not with Def Jam. I'm not saying he's because, he like co-created it, right? Rick Rubin and everything. Like, am I wrong about that? But yeah, come on, dude, endorsing Hillary Clinton, bro, come on, deal breaker. Like, I like Russell Simmons because, dude, he's Def Jam. How can I not like the man? Just, given the fact that he's Def Jam. The fact that he's Def Jam and he's a law-abiding citizen, he likes Hillary Clinton. I can't hate the man because of that. We're just not going to see eye to eye politically speaking, you know what I mean? But I respect and admire him for his business savvy, his business acumen, for his having been with Def Jam and created, I believe, co-created it. Let's look it up, man, so I'm not saying the wrong shit. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. You're like, Rob, why do you always have to, do that? I don't know. I just feel like doing it. Not harming anyone. Def Jam, who created it?
According to
Def Jam, who created it?
Harvard University, and in fact, although first, do no harm is attributed to the ancient Greek physician Hippocrates, it isn't a part of the Hippocratic Oath at all.
I wasn't asking about the Hippocratic Oath, but I did because I fucked up and I hit search and then I said some shit that I wasn't actually trying to search for. Who created Def Jam?
Def Jam Recordings was founded by Russell Simmons and Rick Rubin.
Didn't one Sir Grove know that? Ha ha ha! Yeah! All right, so there it is. So then let's go back. Let's go back to Mr. Joe Budden. Mr. Joe Budden was so mean to Lil Yachty. That was fucking horrible, dude. Like, Joe, for real, I know you've gotten a lot of, backlash from that, man. I know people were like, yo, dude, why were you such a dick to Lil Yachty, bro? Like, you seemed really fucking hateful. Like, man, you were, like, cross-examining the kid and, like, pretty much, like, bashing him, verbally. Like, you accosted that kid, man. Like, man, he told you his answers, and then you were like, no, I don't believe you. And Lil Yachty's like, dude, I'm happy, dude. Like, I'm a kid that just made millions of dollars. No, you couldn't anybody who is your age and is as successful and is in the rap hip-hop industry and having as much money and success as you, I can't believe that you're happy. And Lil Yachty's like, well, you're sorely mistaken, Joe. Come on, Joseph. All right, so let's go. Let's get to the bottom of this. Okay, he hosts the State of the Culture. Okay, we already did it. Remy Ma, right? Okay, and then Complex's Everyday Struggle, along with DJ Academic. Yeah, we already did that. Life and Career. All right, so we were down here. Dub B, Ground in the Clips. Okay, all right. Getting back on track to where we were before we went to all these other pages. All right, Madden NFL. Okay. Oh yeah, we're talking about the name that shouldn't be mentioned. You know, that motherfucker from Chicago who has sexual allegations cases pending against him in, I believe, multiple states over the span of multiple decades. So that was that track clubbing. After the respectable success of his first release, Budden wanted to take a right. Okay. So that's what I was saying. Joe, I would have just been like, yo, Def Jam, I will do what you want me to do. Like, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you're the label, major, you sign me, and I'm just saying if one Sir Grove were signed to Def Jam along with Send the Soul Stealer, Mr. Broccoli Landers, Spank Motherfucking T, the homie Scheme with the K, the Scheme from the West Coast that I'm referring to, not the Scheme out here, but the one from the West Coast, Big Scheme, 495L4, Big Scheme, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, Dizzope and the other homies, because, we're a network, man, 495L4, there are a lot of us, and, if I sign, man, we all sign, like Wu-Tang, you know what I mean? So, but I'm just saying hypothetically, man, if Def Jam had asked one Sir Grove to do some shit, I would have been like, aye, Captain. Like, dude, come on, bro. But I get it, Joe. You wanted to do you and your way and not the major label's way. And I've seen that throughout history, these disagreements, these disputes among artists and major labels. And so you went down that path. Some people it works out for them and some people it doesn't. So let's continue with our exploration of Mr. Joe Budden and his background and his life. All right. So the decision was met with disagreement from Def Jam higher-ups who wanted the growth to follow the commercial style of his first release. The album remains unreleased, and continued disagreements between Budden and Def Jam eventually led the two sides to part ways. He managed to release the first and second installments of his Mood Music Mixtapes series, while on Def Jam, and the series was met with critical acclaim. After getting out of his Def Jam contract in December 2017, Budden signed a multi-album deal with Amalgam Digital. Budden's first release on Amalgam was Mood Music 3, the album, a retailed version of his mixtape Mood Music 3, for better or for worse. Although it sold poorly, the album received universal acclaim from critics who praised Budden's willingness to discuss personal issues. That's cool, man, that you discuss personal issues. That's what the podcast is for, bro. And I know you know that. That's why you have the podcast. But I'm just saying, bro, you should just stuck with Def Jam. That's my opinion, you know. You have yours, I have mine. It's your life, and I have mine. You're in your lane, and I'm in mine. I just want to know why you were mean-spirited, man, to Lil Yachty. That was uncalled for, Joe. Budden's third studio album, Halfway House. There he goes, talking about halfway houses and shit. But I get it. People have their issues, man. They got to deal with them. The first in a series of 3 connected albums was released in October 2008, exclusively in digital format through Amalgam. Halfway House was released when Budden's planned second studio album, Padded Room, had been pushed back. Its release marked Joe Budden's first return to the Billboard 200 in 5 years, and approximately 3,000 downloads were sold in its first week of release. Well, that's cool. I mean, here's a likely scammer. Hey, scammer! Fuck off, scammer! Dismissed! Fucking piece of shit. Let's see. Okay, so Joe returns to Billboard 200. It's been it's his first return. It says in 5 years. He gets approximately 3,000 downloads. I mean, he could have gotten no downloads, but, you know, he comes back. He's on Billboard 200. Got to give him props. You know, commend him for making it back on to Billboard 200. Then he gets 3,000 downloads. All right, okay, fair enough. And that was in the first week. Okay, and then it says the album is notable for featuring the first collaboration between the 4 members of Slaughterhouse on the track. Slaughterhouse. Padded Room was eventually released in February 2009. Okay, Padded Room, there he goes with that whole, thing, right? But I get it, because that's what he's talking about. He's talking about issues, right? Then he says that was February 2009 and debuted at number 42 on the U.S. Billboard 200. That's good. Chart and number 2 on the top independent albums chart. That's great. With 13,451 copies sold in the first week of release. It's actually really good, man, having broken away, that is separated from a major label. To do that for someone who doesn't really see that those are big numbers, it doesn't matter. The fact that he got away from the label and then did these types of numbers on his own, I mean, that's good. I give him props for that, man. Escape Route followed in August 2009, met with positive reception from critics. 2008, there's a lot of information here, so we're just going to scroll forward. Okay, it says in late 2012, Budden began working on a 6th studio album, No Love Lost. Let's see, he's got, he's worked with a lot of different artists, Twista, Wiz Khalifa, French Montana, and all the other artists that have been mentioned previously. All right, in 2014, it says he participated in a Total Slaughter rap battle event against Hollow Da Don. The judges gave victory to Hollow in a unanimous decision. Well, whatever. I mean, he still participated in a battle. Let's see. Though he also takes shots at Meek Mill in the song. This was a diss. Budden released a diss track primarily aimed at Canadian rapper Drake. Not good, buddy. Not good to go up against Drake, Mr. Budden. Quote, or rather entitled Making a Murderer Part 1. Though he also takes shots at Meek Mill in that song. Oh, snap. Drake and Meek Mill, bro. I mean, that's heavy, bro. That's some heavy combat shit right there. He went on to explain in this podcast that the diss was not personal, done for the competition and sport, and that he has no gripe with either artist. That's cool. At least, okay, that's cool. In 2017, Budden created and co-hosted a show for Complex titled Everyday Struggle, which he hosted with DJ Academics and broadcaster Nadeska Alexis. This show would focus on news and rumors in hip-hop music and aired its first episode on 17 April 2017. Budden left the show in 2017, December. All right, then let's see. He announced his last solo tour dates. Okay, 2016. 2018 to present, Revolt and Spotify. 14 May 2018, Budden announced a partnership with Sean Combs and his media company, Revolt. Budden confirmed he would produce a show titled State of the Culture, slated for summer 2018 release. Budden also confirmed he would co-host the show along with fellow rapper Remy Ma. The show premiered on 10 September 2018. Budden returned to Love and Hip Hop New York for season 9. All right, and then we already covered that. Filmography, Hip Hop Babylon, 2003. Something from Nothing, The Art of Rap, 2012. Can't Forget New Jersey, 2013. Well, I gotta say, man, that he's done a lot in hip hop over time, man. He's done a lot. So he definitely has his opinions. And I mean, I can understand how dudes like Lil Yachty, cause like if I were Budden and I had someone like Lil Pump on the show, I'd go off. I'd be like, bro, that Gucci Gang shit was fucking hella whack, bro. And I'd be like, yo, bro, fuck that song for real. Like, what were you thinking? Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. You gotta look that shit up. I'm still analyzing Joe Budden. Don't think I'm going off on a tangent. Lil Pump, Gucci Gang. God, that shit is garbage. Literally, it says here lyrics: Gucci Gang, 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 Gucci Gang. What does this fool say? Spend 10 racks on a new chain. My bitch love do cocaine. Ooh. Bro. No. I mean, this shit is talentless, man. Yo, Lil Pump, bro. I get it. Kids have issues, man. You say you got some bitch doing cocaine. I mean, bro, this shit sucks, bro. These lyrics are garbage, brother. Like, yeah, like I can't accept that, man. It's like art. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit. You know? So, I mean, I guess I could see, but would I dislike Lil Pump in the way that, like, Budden appeared to, like, be hateful toward, like, Lil Yachty? I mean, he just, like, if Joe Budden has kids, man, I can't imagine how, like, he treats his kids, man. You know what I mean? I can see he dresses well. I see he got the black bow tie. Got a lot of tattoos. But then he also, you know, cleans up well. He's dressed. I like that New York Yankees ball cap. That's dope. I'm trying to be fair, man. Trying to be fair. I mean, you know, this cat's dealt with some rough shit in his lifetime, man. He's obviously not a punk, you know what I mean? Like, in the sense of, like, street shit. He's obviously a hardcore dude, you know what I'm saying? So I give him that shit too. You know what I mean? Joe Budden Breakfast Club. Joe Budden Breakfast Club. All right, so that's Charlemagne. And then here's Joe Budden talks leaving Complex. Okay, so Joe Budden interview at the Breakfast Club. All right, so that was from 29 August 2018, where he was on the Breakfast Club. All right. Joe Budden, Tekashi 6ix9ine. I just want to see what comments, if any, he's... Joe Budden 69, or I'm sorry, Tekashi 69 rebrand, the Joe Budden podcast. Will Tekashi 69 snitch, the Joe Budden podcast. Joe Budden blasts bloggers. This is from The Source. Joe Budden blasts bloggers on for having a lack of integrity regarding. Joe Budden thinks 6ix9ine and 50 Cent have a lot in common. See, here he goes being hateful, man, toward. I see a pattern with him, man. Looks like, says here at The Source, quote, okay, let's see. While everyone is placing blame on Joe Budden believes that media also have a role in his demise. On his Joe Budden podcast, he pointed out that certain people in the media have cashed in on Tekashi's antics also. It's a lot of y'all complicit. The Source, I'm talking about making it conversation. Okay, he looks angry here. He's talking about. Okay, then he says no comment. All right. Y'all might want to read that Source article where Joe Budden is making comments about Yachty and Tekashi 6ix9ine. Okay, this is SOHH.com. And it says Tekashi 6ix9ine clowns academics ex-sidekick. Joe Budden lost his job to a kid with rainbow hair. So it says, quote, New York rapper. Let's see, 1:48 p.m., 22 January 2018, Rosario Harper. Okay, so Tekashi, man, was clowning Joe Budden. He was clowning Joe Budden, man. And it looks like the basic summary of this article is that 6ix9ine made a comment about Joe Budden losing his position because of Tekashi 6ix9ine. Okay, there's got to be more, man. Okay, so hot new hip hop. So this is 29 March 2018, 10:42 by Mitch Findlay. Oh, wait a second. Quote, Joe Budden is reluctantly finding himself on Team Tekashi? What? I kind of like the kid, man, laughs Budden before issuing a clarification. I don't like him, but I do. I think he's misguided. You know, man, I have to say, I don't really have anything bad, honestly, to say about Joe Budden, man. That's in my final analysis, man. I get it. He's an opinionated dude, just like I am. We actually probably have a lot more in common than I thought. You see, that's the thing about research and analysis, man. You know, I mean, I've gone off on fucking artists, too. You know? I've talked shit about Lil Pump. I don't hate the guy, because I don't know the kid, you know what I mean? He might be a good dude, but, you know, musically, artistically, I mean, he probably don't like the shit I make. He's probably never fucking heard it. Why would he? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm being honest. See, I'm an honest dude. I wasn't really sure what I was going to find on Mr. Budden, man. I wasn't really fucking sure. But now I realize, man, that I don't really dislike Joe Budden. You know? I think I was thinking that I was going to dislike Joe Budden for some reason. And I wasn't trying to be closed-minded, man, but that's interesting, man. I don't dislike Joe, man. In fact, I actually have more respect for him now after having done the research and analysis than I did previously. I mean, I still think it was kind of cold, man, the way that he grilled Lil Yachty. I mean, it was like an interrogation. But I mean, shit, man. I mean, sometimes I guess you got to do shit like that, man, to get to the heart of the matter, man, to get the truth out of a motherfucker, man, to find out, to get the real intel. So, You know, and I guess he wanted to test Lil Yachty too, man, and just see where Lil Yachty's heart was. Lil Yachty, it made Lil Yachty a better man too, because I think Lil Yachty did really well in that interview, man. So, shit, I'm all about peace, man, and keeping shit pieced up, man, and keeping shit real. Salute to Joe Budden and salute to Lil Yachty for both being, man, about getting their chips, for being minorities and just men in general in this world, getting chips, doing music, doing hip-hop, doing rap. That's what the fuck we about here on C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. 1.